So, hi, today we are in San Daniele del Friuli. So we are going today to see how they creating the prosciutto. Prosciuttificio. Wow, very difficult word as well in Italian. And yeah, let's check it out. Today, prosciuttificio. Wow, this word is too difficult. Proscuttificio Prolongo with Daniele, always texting with somebody. And yeah, we are visiting here this prosciuttificio to see how they create the delicious San Daniele. Yes.
Ma che facciamo? Facciamo fuori.
So, come on, here. So before entering here, the laboratorio, the scene needs to be clean. So we are today in the prosciuttificio. What's the name?
Prolongo.
Prolongo.
My name is Seila and I'm your guided tour for today, and
Wow.
I will explain you how we work our ham and of course how our factory is born.
Wow. So cool. Let's start.
Ok.
Just talking, you know, his mother is from Fagagna and she is from Fagagna as well. Somewhere location here.
Io posso darvi del tu, no? Assolutamente, perfetto. Ok, so we are a family-run artisan company founded in 1957 by Giovanni Prolongo, and now we are ruled by his grandchildren Alessio and Arianna. So we are in the third generation. They have decided to stay in the old factory. In fact, if you have noticed, there is the house where the father still lives. He is 80 years old,
8
but
years.
I assure you he is always here to check upon us, and he wants that everything goes under some procedures and some rules established by...
Is he drinking Prosecco every day?
No.
No, okay. So he's a healthy
But
one.
he's eating prosciutto every day.
Okay, that's good. Cool.
We still use a natural air curing, so no air conditioning, but the weather of San Daniele dries our hams. San Daniele is between mountains and sea, and here there is the meeting between the fresh and aromatic breezes coming from the mountain and the warm breezes coming from the sea. This meeting helps the drying, the maturation of our hams.
Cool.
We still do all of the job by hand, like in the old times, and of course abbiamo dovuto perfezionarlo e velocizzarlo nel corso degli anni.
That's good. Italian, I will translate that below that. That's good.
Però chiaramente usiamo ancora una lavorazione a mano.
Okay.
The production begins each Thursday. In the morning we receive the fresh legs.
Okay.
By law they must be the back ones and they must come from Italian pigs.
Okay.
We buy them here in Friuli, so our prosciutto is 100% from Friuli.
Wow. Cool.
But the law established that we can buy them from these 10 regions in north and center of Italy. For example, Emilia-Romagna, Veneto. Each producer has its supplier.
Okay. Cool.
Okay?
Got it.
They must have a minimum weight of 12 kilo, maximum 18, 19. So they are very, very big. And we receive them already cleaned. Okay? Cool. So, but we make a further selection. For example, if the color of the fat is not good for us, we don't accept them.
So you have a quality check before?
Yes, we have a paper with a lot of aspects that we have to check. Not me, but my colleagues. They have experience, so they know what to check and how.
So there is a kind of quality department who is checking all the kinds of prosciutto legs who are coming in?
Yes.
With some arguments that they must have?
Yes, for example,
that you accept?
If they have a lot of, I don't know the English word, hematomi.
Hematomi.
Bruises.
I don't know as well.
Okay. So we don't accept them off, or if the veins are too red, a lot of blood, we don't accept them. So we have an agreement with the slaughterhouses. Give me the perfect legs, but we can make a further selection.
Perfect.
Che stagione tende un attimino a svanire.
Very important is the stamp of the date here, huh? That's very important.
Yes.
That's crucial, huh? So
It's
on every
the
prosciutto, it's the birthday of the prosciutto here. Very good, yeah.
Sentito 30, 40, 24 mesi.
So every San Daniele is 18 months old, huh?
Yes, in our factory.
In the factory here.
Yes.
Perfect.
But each.
So after the building, you put it under salt?
Yes, we put them under salt and we use the sea salt.
Sea salt, okay.
Yes, the sea salt is the only preservative that we use.
Can I touch it, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Okay. And imagine a lot of tables. We put them, each leg on the table, and we cover this part without skin.
With that one will be covered with salt, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And we use a lot of salt because we need to preserve it.
Yes.
Okay. And each leg stays under salt 1 day for each kilo. So for example, 15 kilo, 15 days under salt.
Oh, cool.
Because they have discovered that these are the right days to obtain the right quantity of salt.
Okay, cool.
For example, a small leg, 12 kilo, it cannot stay under salt 19 days. It will be saltier. So we have to pay attention. We will receive too much salt, so we need to find the right equilibrium between day and the quantity of salt.
Cool.
Of course, during these days, they must stay in refrigeration rooms with a low temperature of 2 degrees and a very high humidity. We reach 80–90%. Why? Because the humidity dissolves the salt and allows it to penetrate into the meat.
Okay.
Of course, this part will be saltier, this sweetest, because this part receives at first the salt and this at the end. It's normal. After these days, they don't need the salt anymore, so we throw it away. By hand, we brush the salt away, we wash them, and we hang the legs in structures like this. Okay.
So here is the salt already done. You scratch it away.
Yes.
And then it looks like this. Okay.
This is the end of the ham.
That end, okay.
Yes. So this is not after the salt.
Okay.
I'll show you an example of an ham after the salt later.
Perfect.
Okay.
Prolongo. Look how amazing that looks here. Oh, prosciuttos di San Daniele here. It's amazing.
Un po' meno, però sono aumentate.
So basically this is the heart
of our factory. Here the natural air curing takes place. We don't have air conditioning, but as you can see, we have a lot of windows to receive these breezes I was talking you about before. If you come closer, I'll show you one important aspect of these windows. These inclined bricks, from where the breezes can come inside, but not the sun or the rain.
Ah, got it, okay. Got it,
This helps the maturation of our hams.
Cool.
And we open and close them every day depending on the weather outside.
So do you have a time when you close the windows, or?
It depends on the day. For example, today they are all open.
Okay.
In summer it's very, very hot, they are closed.
Okay.
We open them earlier in the morning or later in the evening.
Okay.
In winter we open them in the hottest hours of the day, for example from 12 till 3 p.m. Then it depends. It depends on the needs of our hams.
Okay.
They are like our children. We have to check them, not every day because it is impossible, but once a month, for example, and we must help them with the maturation. So here the hams stay from the 1st month till the 10th, 11th. So for 6 months they stay here.
Okay.
about, just to give you an idea, but the experience of my colleagues knows when to move them.
Okay.
It's not always the same.
The same, yeah.
For example, an M which came outside in July is different from an M which came here in January.
Yeah.
The temperature is different. In July we reach 30 degrees, in January 5 degrees. An M which comes here in July, he doesn't stay for 6 months here, but he stays for 4 months. And he goes earlier in the cellar.
Okay.
So, okay. Then we have to move them from left to right, right, left, up, down, down, up.
So you move it always, this
Yes,
prosciutto.
yes.
So this will be moved, bam, 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 bam. Okay.
Yes,
then
we
back.
don't have a structure to do this.
Who is doing this? They are very heavy.
My colleagues, my 3 colleagues, they are tall
Okay.
and they have a lot of muscles, so they can
So
do
that's
a
some
lot.
kind of bodybuilders here. They're moving always the
Yes.
prosciuttos back and forward, huh? From left to the right, up and down, huh?
We move them especially up and down because up it's hotter than down.
Yeah, got it.
And here, when it's very, very hot, there are drops of water here. The fat is wet, and we have water coming outside from this side,
Okay.
from the leg. They need higher temperatures in order to lose the water inside.
Okay.
Okay? So, another proprio, no?
So this is a special cream, huh? It's not a cream for ladies, it's a cream for the prosciutto.
In winter, it could be a cream.
Yeah, and you put it here that it gets softer, huh?
It is made from the inner fat of the pig and rice flour
Yeah.
in order to soften the meat.
Okay. So it's not La Mer crème, it's a kind of other crème. So, yeah, the poor animals, to be a San Daniele prosciutto, they need to be castrated. So this guy is 1 year old, huh?
Cioè i primi, vediamo anche un attimo quando vengono salati, che sono ancora anche la
Look
stampa,
that-
si vede molto meglio tutto il colore.
Just a second. Look the difference. This is 6 months. It's very fresh here, and that one is 1 year, completely different. So this one is full of water, huh? You can see it with the finger.
Soft.
It's very soft, yes. And this one is heavy. Thank you. So here on the second floor, first floor, you have a different taste here. Smells completely different. Now let's jump into the
Basement.
basement. Let's go. Let's close the door. Hit the button.
Versi?
This is the basement. It smells completely different, huh?
And look at the color and
And the
aspect.
colors as well. Yeah, complete different colors. Wow.
Rimasta all'interno.
Farlo in inglese? So importante, devono avere il
Ok.
cambio di temperatura.
Sì, they need this change of temperatures and humidity in order to develop all these perfumes and
Yeah.
to redistribute the water inside.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are underground. We only have small windows because we need the air circulation.
See it there?
But here, for all of the year, we have a constant temperature and humidity. And also here we don't have air conditioning.
Oh, cool.
So, all natural.
So there is as well always the stamp of Proscuttificio from here, from San Daniele, from the region here, huh? Or do you have a specific stamp?
Here it's written Prosciutto di San Daniele, and
Yes.
there is a code. You can't read it very well. Come here.
Cos'è il 2?
Adesso arrivo. Here you can see there is
there is
the
a
number
code.
20.
Number 20,
Each
okay.
producer, we have a number.
Okay.
Here in San Daniele we are 35 producers, 35, and each of us have
A code.
a number, a code, yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So the value of this is we have around 200 prosciuttos here. is around 36,000 euros. It's like a bank. Yeah, it's gold. Yeah.
Circa lì.
So how many pieces you're doing? You are a small producer.
Yes.
So that means how many pieces are you doing?
About 6,000 pieces
6,000.
every year. Compared to an industrial one, they produce about 300,000 pieces.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Okay. So you are. How many small producers are here in San Daniele?
In my memory, I think 4 or 5.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
We are very, very small.
You explain me, after 30 months is coming somebody and is checking the prosciutto. That means he cut something here.
A big slice near the bone to do a chemical test. To check, for example, if the salt is the only preservative that we have used, to check the quantity of water or proteins.
Yeah.
If the test is positive, the inspector comes back and he puts this stamp all over the hems of this batch.
Very good. So that means they pay attention on very high quality. Everything must have a very good quality here. Huh?
This is a guarantee for us and for you, our clients. So it's important that this test is made.
So there is another quality check that you only internally are doing that.
Yes.
With this kind of
horse bone taken from the leg of the bone. It is like a needle and it has a lot of porosity. Like a needle because it has to go inside the hem, and the porosity can capture the inner perfumes, but it leaves them very, very fast, so we can check one hem after another without the risk of mixing the perfumes. We do like this. We leave it for a few seconds, then I take and smell. Here I can smell perfume of hazelnuts, something toasted, sometimes cheese, ham of course, all good perfumes of a well-matured ham.
Okay, cool. And you smell all that in that?
Yes. And now, if you want to smell, you can't
Let me.
smell because there's nothing more.
Well, I don't smell nothing, but
No,
that
because it
disappears.
Yes,
Okay.
it disappears very, very fast.
Okay.
Anche dai profumi nell'aria.
So what are you smelling?
Sì, dolce si sente.
Sweet.
Sente subito molto dolce carne.
So is the
prosciutto.
sommelier of San Daniele prosciutto.
Infatti, adesso sta venendo adesso. No,
Svanisce.
adesso non solo svanisce, il grasso lo sento.
Ah, ok, perfetto.
Svanisce, il dolce diventa
I
grasso.
didn't smell nothing. I don't know my
Cioè,
nose.
più come quando siamo entrati che c'è
Ok.
So as you can see, there are different racks here. We're holding the prosciutto, and this one is one of the oldest rack with the signature of the owner, huh?
Yes, of the founder.
Of the founder and owner of Proscuttificio Prolongo.
Good. Sensore che carichiamo con quelle giostre e via sopra e sotto.
So this was an old elevator, so you can see the boom is going up.
Bloccato, sì, sì, ma tanto bloccato.
So you export prosciutto San Daniele only in the European community, huh?
Yes.
Correct. So not in Switzerland, not for our British guys, you know, only Europe.
Yes.
Because?
Because to go...
Un po' qua che c'è la luce.
Scusa, sì, giusto. Because to go, for example, to America, they need sanitary documents. It means more controls for us. It costs too much, so we stay in the Europe community.
But maybe a solution is blockchain, because with blockchain you have the complete road of the prosciutto. Is this an idea? Yes. So now is the time to taste.
Finally.
One of those ones, yes. And recommendation
Is this white wine,
Peter is
Friulano. Sì.
Peter is from Friuli.
Bello, eh?
From
So as you can see here, they're cutting the prosciutto. 3 people here. Tuck, 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 tuck. I cannot enter. Is sanificato. We taste now San Daniele. So we have 3 different pots fiocco, punta, and stinco. And now you can explain me.
Starting from
yeah.
the central part, the so-called stinco, the slice is pink and is very sweet and soft. You don't need. Okay.
Yeah.
So stinco is the central part. The
This
color
is this one, huh?
Yes, the color of the slice is pink. The slice is very soft and sweet. You don't need to chew it because it goes down easily.
Cool.
Then the second part, punta, is this part, the bottom of the pig,
Yeah.
the part with more fat. But not only the fat around the slice, but the veins of fat inside.
Yeah.
The more veins it has, the more sweet it is. The third part, fiocco, is the internal part of the leg. The color of the slice is more red. And this is the saltiest part of all of the ham because it receives the salt at first.
Cool. Let's give it a try. Let's have a try. Oh my god. Cannot imagine how good that is. So Sheila is recommending San Daniele with grissini.
Anch'io preferisco.
Grissini with nuts, huh?
This is classical.
Classic one.
The other one is with hazelnuts.
Okay. Let's try it out. So there is as well a kind of doggy bring away bag here with, from aluminium that you can bring it away. So it's 1 year here. Prosciutto crudo stagionato. And bring one. Yes. So guys, let's finish here the vlog with Daniele and our tour. Thank you. Catch you in the next one.